Hi, my name is Joel Ashton and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, for those of you that are joining me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and you'll get a notification of when I post my latest video on all the ways in which you can help attract wildlife into your garden or local green space. And for those of you that are returning to the channel, thanks so much for the support over the last few months. It's been absolutely brilliant to see the amount of comments that are coming in from all around the world, from America, Australia, Africa, you name it. There are people getting on board all around the world saying they're doing their bit for wildlife. And I have to give a huge shout out to my Indian followers who have been absolutely brilliant in supporting all the videos and everything that I've been doing, particularly on Twitter as well, with particularly their Big Butterfly Month back in September. So thanks a lot for that, guys. And I'm really pleased to say that the channel is nearly at 3,000 subscribers now. So the more we can get people on board, the more we can get people watching this content, then the more habitats that hopefully will be created for wildlife. And that, of course, is the main impact and the main idea behind me creating this YouTube channel back in April this year. Enough about me waffling on. Today's video, I want to talk to you about one of the best trees you can put in a garden, in my eyes, if you are in the northern hemisphere, for attracting wildlife to your own garden, and that is one of these beautiful holly trees. Now, as you can see, it's an absolute profusion of red berries at the moment, and of course that is very appealing to a lot of our thrush species, so blackbirds, missel thrushes, song thrushes, and of course our two Scandinavian visitors that we get in the UK, which are the fieldfare and the redwing, which will absolutely gorge themselves on these berries. And I've got one here for you. As you can see, they are just these gorgeous little red berries, which again are a vital resource for these birds as the weather gets worse and obviously temperatures drop. They need to keep eating to keep their body temperatures up and store some fat reserves for the harder winter months. So a great tree for the garden for birds. They're also good for us as well, because in my eyes, when it gets to the depths of winter, so December, January, when things are a bit bleak, stick a couple of these in the garden and they will look fantastic all year round, because of course they're evergreen. Not only that, a few sprigs around the mantelpiece at Christmas time obviously brightens up the inside of your house as well. But as I say, holly tree, get one in your own garden. They're brilliant for the birds. But I'm going to come on to my next point, which is their spring interest. Now, for those of you that don't know, they have a great relationship with a particular butterfly found in the UK, and that of course is the holly blue. Now, these insects have two broods a year. The spring brood lay their eggs on the developing flower heads of holly, and the autumn brood lay their eggs on the developing flower buds of ivy. So again, ivy, another one that I'll cover in another video, but really is a great one for wildlife. But where you can, as I say, get one in the garden. The butterflies will absolutely flock to it. I've got about 3 of these in the garden now, and each spring I see 6 or 7 holly blues, particularly females, flying around these trees looking for the right buds to lay their eggs on. So they are a brilliant one for the butterflies. And of course the flowers, when they do open, are a really good resource for our bees. I've seen a lot of bees, and I'll put a little clip in shortly of some of the footage that I got of the bees using the flowers in the spring. So absolutely brilliant. Now, in terms of where you can plant one, you can almost plant one anywhere, to be fair. They'll grow in sandy soils, heavier clay soils. They'll do full sun, shade, so they really are a great component for any wildlife garden. And where you can, get one in the garden, if not 2 or 3, because of course they will want to pollinate each other to provide these berries. So where you can get a few holly trees, they do need to be in sort of close proximity to other holly trees in order to fruit and berry. So don't just stop at one, get 2 or 3 in the garden. So hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight as to what I would regard as one of the best trees that you can plant in a garden in the UK. They don't get huge, they're quite slow to establish, but again, they are brilliant for a load of wildlife, and that's everything from the insects to the birds. And of course, if planted as a hedge, they will make a really dense hedge that is evergreen all year round, so great cover for things such as colonies of house sparrows, which of course are now on the red list and in decline. So can't sing this tree's praises enough. Get 1 or 2 in your garden. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.